Thanks for tuning in. You already know based on the title what I'm showing you today. This is my Jimny, okay, and this is in gray color. All grip mentioned here. Picked it up from Nexa. I'm shooting using a DJI Action 6 camera. I'll just show you the car first, then I'll speak about the car. Comes with Bridgestone tires, 195 80 R15, and this is standard. I haven't changed the tire size or the tires. I have added this cladding here. It comes with this Jimny naming, so both front and back has this. They just peeled the sticker and then just sticked it. It's holding on. It's been a year or so. Car not driven much. Tires, the indicators are here actually on the fender itself. The front of the car, no changes done in the front as well. Okay, usually people tend to change this grille. I like to keep it stock at least few years before I do any alteration. So I've got fog lamps here. Okay, then those who are watching abroad, this is the 5-door model, unlike which is the popular one back abroad, the 2-door model. It's not available in India. I'm either based in Singapore or in India, so this car is bought in India. If you can see, this is the front door, and then this is the way. Okay, the seating is not great. You can't really compare this 4x4 Jimny to other front wheel drive cars. So you can see the seats are pretty small, and the thigh support is not great. Comes with isofix. Okay, let me just touch you. Okay, this is how the under thigh support is. I'm 5'9", and this is another problem here. This doesn't have load sensors, meaning we need to always keep the seat belts on. So for that reason, I got these clips which are here. These which will protect me from or which will stop the beeping of the missing seat belts being plugged. There are no rear AC vents. You cannot compare, like I said, the modern cars. There are no AC vents, although the AC which is coming through the air which comes from the front is quite sufficient. These are the standard seats which is coming in with this model. I didn't put any cushion or cover. And then there is a big transmission tunnel here because this is rear wheel drive, like that. So I've added this piece here, and then these are something which came from the car. I asked them to put these mats. Behind there's some space to put some magazines maybe. Okay, so this one also I added. If you see, this is something which I bought after to ensure that the seat looks good and gives a nice view from behind. Newspaper is here. This is something which I added as well. There is a lamp here, and there is max A plus B equals to max 120. There's a charging port. There's no other charging ports here. Then there is a seat which can be slightly pushed forward like that, or all the way back. I think this is already back. I'm not wrong. This is one level, and that's it. Okay. Okay. Into the front. This is an automatic. Although I like manual cars to have the full control, I heard that first gear itself is very notchy in this car, so I took this automatic, because I also drive in Mangalore and Bangalore. Based on my videos, you would have already got an idea. So Bangalore traffic is crazy, and then I switched. I preferred the automatic, but there's a bigger problem. The petrol rates are very high in India. Mileage is very poor for this car, being a 4x4 four-wheel drive car. I'm getting single digits, maybe 8 to 9 kilometers in city, but when I did highway, it gave me 15 kilometers, which is kind of reasonable, I suppose. And I drive quite patiently. I'm not somebody who will speed up. I will post my drive video as well along with this video, so I'll patch it up. Another problem which I noticed with this model is there is no storage spaces. There's only one place here to store stuff, and then pretty much I have a few documents and my some layers here. And then there is nothing here which you can keep other than this water bottle pockets. Okay, the cup holders. The buttons are here for rear, which is not so helpful for somebody sitting behind. And then the front also is actually here. Okay, and this is for the passenger, this is for driver, and this is having a symbol because this is auto. And let me turn on the car and then try to show you how much it's actually. This is not auto mirror. The mirror is not auto. There is a mirror here. There's no lights, and there is also a mirror here, although there's no lights. I haven't removed the paper as well. Typical Indian mentality there. Okay, but I will remove them soon, just to feel good when the car is new. Okay, those who try to pull it out, no offense to them. Okay. Let me show you the engine. Because this is auto, we have brake and gas. The lever is like that to pull. It's like a typical old school. Petrol top up is from this. It's manual. You need to pull this here. Okay. Hardly any space here. You cannot put in any bottles. Maybe a couple of books. I mean, I don't know whether you would want to. Why, you might ask? This is meant for off-roading, and of course, people would love to have a water bottle maybe here, but I don't know. It may be because of the space or the way it's designed. Those Jimny owners might be able to comment more about the car. Okay, chargers. I have one USB here which I have connected to my iPhone, and there's another one here. This is auto AC. The aircon is pretty good. Yeah, not a problem. I pulled out the lever. Let me open the bonnet. There you go. Second. Okay. So unlike the typical engines which are placed this way for those front wheel drives, this is placed like this. You can see this is a 4-cylinder engine which is put up like this, and then this is a rear wheel drive. You can see based on that, which is actually turning the wheel in the rear from here. And I'll put up a few more pictures. This is the underbody of the car, right? Not bad at all. Let me turn on the car. Okay, the key is here. This is the key. If the key is inside, should be fine. So I put a case for this key. I hope you can see it. Okay, hold the brake, start. So it's driven 1427 kilometers right now in parking mode. Very you can still consider it to be new. 28 degrees Celsius it's showing. The current temperature outside is 1 p.m. 11. Okay, so this is the average right now, which is showing as 7.9, which is 8 kilometers per liter. I have paired it to my iPhone. If I connect, it'll connect and play music as well. Okay, and it's got some voice assistance which I don't really use. Let me show you info. So total driving time is about 40 hours. So it start checking based on how much the engine is running. Average fuel economy is 7.9. Range is 254 based on how much fuel is actually inside the car right now. Okay, it's very quiet. You can hardly hear the engine once you're inside because this is a petrol engine. I'll try to rev it up. I don't think so you can hear. Okay, another thing which I have also observed with this car is usually the car drives at around 3000 rpm if it's at its peak. Okay, everything off. The engine on. This is the noise and the sound which comes. The belt is here. It's very quiet. Okay, drop this. Ooh, heavy. Okay, there you go. Here, let me turn on the aircon. On. Okay. To control the aircon, it's the blower. The blower could be a bit noisy when you put it up at this at full speed. Aircon on off button. This is to control the ventilation from outside, out and in, and then there are modes which will change the direction of the aircon, which way it should go to. Okay. AC is absolute chiller. Okay, so no problem at all. Then engaging the gear. So first one from parking, you can't really shift without pressing this button. There's a button here. You press the button to go to reverse. The reverse camera is like so. Okay, I know why the reverse camera is not working, because I put in a newspaper to cover my number plate. So let me just go back, see how I can remove the paper. Okay, so I pulled out the newspaper. Okay, there you go. So engaging the reverse. The reverse is like so. There's no adaptive guidelines, although it is good enough to gauge based on this purple line and then this line here and then this. So until red is what I will keep, and then at this level I would not. So I haven't tried to make much of a change to the stock, so I don't really tend to make changes to a brand new car. I usually keep it stock unless there's something really important that I need to make changes to. Going to drive mode. The automatic gear position, it will indicate here. The gear position is right now showing as neutral. So if it's rear, it's gonna show rear, as well as it engages the camera there, and parking will show parking. So back to drive, D. So I can drive with my handbrake down, going in front, then reverse, going back. Okay. Then another thing which I want to mention about this gearbox, this is a 4-gear box. It's quite decent, not bad. I wish it was a better gearbox, maybe had more gears. I don't know what is the purpose, but I understand from Suzuki's point of view, this is a tried and tested gearbox, the 4-gear one. So there could be a reason why they put it. I'm not sure. So back from neutral to drive to 2. So if I engage in 2, the car is always be in 2 gears, meaning it is not going to go beyond 2nd gear. Okay, so maybe you are going on an incline, you want to retain it to 2, you will retain it into 2. Then there's another one called L, so it will only retain the car in 1st gear. Okay, and so is the 2 high and 2 low, which is press and go low to 4, and then 4 high and then 2 high. Okay, so it's actually basically engaging the 4-wheel drive options here. I mean, those punters who are actually driving 4-wheel, they will know. And this is my first ever 4-wheel drive car, and this is my own first car. So I am also learning myself. So you guys can comment in case if you have something to add and add value to this video as well. What I don't like about this car, maybe let me go to neutral first. Reduce the blower sound. Yeah, the blower sound of course could have been better, just to be having a quiet drive. Number 1. Number 2 is the buttons here, which I don't like, because somebody sitting behind have to look for those buttons to drop the windows. Usually we don't, but still sometimes when somebody is behind, they might want to look to see where the buttons are placed. Number 1. Number 2, hardly any storage spaces. I know a lot of people come up with different kind of options. They put something here to place things, and there's only 1 and 2 water bottle. This is a Aquafina, I think 1 liter. Okay, 1 liter water bottle. So I need to actually put it here, shove it like that. So 1 liter bottle still can manage here, but if you put another one, I don't know whether it will actually fit in here or not. But if you put a smaller one, it starts shaking. Number 1. Number 2, I wish there was armrest for somebody who's actually hitting the highway. Number 2. Number 3, the glove box could have been a little bigger, but I understand the car size itself is small, so it's not actually expected to have bigger space inside the car. So it's a 4-seater, it's not even a 5-seater car. Then my review on the drive, fabulous. If you are somebody who is actually looking for a nice small car which is having an ability to go anywhere, number 1. Number 2 is you are staying in a very congested city, or where there is a lot of traffic where you need to cut through small lanes, small places. Yes, it's a great car. Number 3, you are in a rough terrain, you want to be able to go anywhere. You have a very patchy road, especially like the ones which I usually travel from Bangalore to Bangalore, for like the hard sections where you might have to occasionally switch to 4-wheel. Definitely yes as well. Okay, another thing which I wanted to say is especially in Bangalore, where I am right now, the roads are very not broad, actually they are quite, I don't know whether thin would be the right word. They are not broad roads, and the width of the roads are very less. In that scenarios, this can go and squeeze in those roads, and I love that point when I drive it in Bangalore. So that's a hit for me. Another thing, I am not a fast driver. I used to earlier, but I understand life is not always with speed. It's also about comfort. It's also about cruising about at a limited speed. So maybe if I'm on highway, if I'm doing 100, that's a very reasonable speed for this car. Okay, so I did Bangalore to Mangalore in this car, and managed about 110 kilometers. At that speed, it's beautiful. And the roads, the patchy roads which will come in between from that Bangalore to Mangalore, Shiradi Ghat or a Sakleshpura road, suddenly you will get a big pothole, a very bad patch of road. Fabulous, it just glides on those roads. You can say it's actually same as those Toyota Fortuner and Toyota Innova cars, where you can actually not feel the bumps and humps in your spine, which is fabulous, and I can compare and watch for that. Another thing what I don't rather like is the limited adjustments for the steering wheel. So if you see, this is only like that, and there is no reach adjustment. This either goes up or goes down. But if I could actually push or pull this towards me, it could have been nicer. But since this is four-wheel drive, maybe it was not meant to be that way. Maybe it is meant to keep it very simple, keep it simple and short and nice. Right now on parking mode, it's at slightly less than 1000 rpm. I don't know why it's actually not sitting right at the one number. It's probably a better indication that it's at optimal rpm, right? And you can sense that the aircon is on, it's quiet inside the car. What else can I say about the car? No, okay, let's go on the niggles and the negatives, right? First things first, given the cost of the car, this is quite expensive for this reason, especially when you drive in India. The fuel rates, the battery run out from the DJI action camera. Then I am again shooting to continue this video. So compared to yesterday versus today, you can see already the economy has dropped from 7.9 to 7.8. Right now the kilometers, it's showing 1480 kilometers, 29 degrees centigrade Celsius, and then it's 12 p.m. now. Back to the niggles. Number one, the cost of the car when it came to India was significantly high. A lot of people who are Jimny fans, or rather Gypsy fans, the car before this car, the mother of this one, was Gypsy King. I would rather say dad of this one. That was a Gypsy King. So everybody who knew what was Gypsy, they went and bought this one at that significantly expensive price. Then all of a sudden, Maruti Suzuki, okay, in India it's Maruti Suzuki, and they dropped the prices maybe about 1.5 lakh or so. That took a toll on people's mindset, and also upset those who actually paid significantly high price. There was a price cut. On top of that, now recently after I bought, there's a GST cut. I mean, those who are really looking to get hands on the Jimny before it exits the Indian market, it's the right time because of the GST price cut. 50,000 odd difference is also a good price to invest. Back to the niggles. Sorry, I digressed a bit. So one is the fuel economy, which is now you can see it's 7.8 kilometers per liter. This is super single digit. I think this is showing average fuel. So if I really look at the real fuel, maybe 7.5 kilometer. But although when I travel from Bangalore to Mangalore, it gave me 15 kilometers on highway, which is reasonable. But I never did high speeds. I maintained my speed around 100 to 110 kilometers per hour. At that speed, it is great. Okay. Niggles wise, some tiny things which is actually part and parcel of four-wheel drive. Is the turning radius. This is not a great turning radius if you are actually doing a U-turn in a city. By the time you turn, you need to reverse once at least, then you come back on the other side of the road. Before that, you will at least hear 4 to 5 horns. I mean, people are really impatient on the road these days. So that's another one. I also don't like, it's a simple thing, but still I don't like this the sound. Okay, although the cabin is very quiet, sometimes when you're actually, since the cabin is very quiet, and then when you use the indicators, it's actually very prominent. It should be very slight. Ideally, it should be, but maybe because this is meant for off-roading, you put your windows down and you are actually trying to do some off-roading and you want to have that sound, not just have a visual cue, but that song that you are actually putting the indicator on could be the reason why the volume is so high, the sound is so high for the indicator. That was one. Another thing which I would want to add is yeah, so another key thing, this, those who are experts and who have been driving, and honestly speaking, I would love to drive a manual car than an automatic, although automatic is very comfortable in city and that's the way to go forward. But having the control of the car fully, which gear you want to choose and how you want to drive via clutch and gear stick, right, would be great. So because of this, the fuel economy is also getting hampered. The automatic gear will choose its own, and then I would rather prefer to sense the engine sound and change the gear accordingly. But I chose this because it's been there was a review that it's very notchy and not comfortable, and it's a 5 gear, although this is 1.5 engine, right, capacity engine. I don't know why it was only 5 gear in manual. That was a little disappointing for me. I thought there should have been a 6th gear as well, but there could be dynamics. I mean, the engineers in Suzuki are not that stupid that they cannot plunk in the 6-speed from another Suzuki S Cross another car. Maybe that's on the lighter note. I just let it go. But if you are looking to get a Jimny, I would rather recommend, if you don't mind the hassle of changing the gear and pressing the clutch, go for a manual than an automatic. But do I regret getting this one? No, I don't. But because of this kind of a fuel economy, if I have to be here back in India, then I might have to look for one other car and use that to compensate the fuel economy which I'm getting from this car, right? Do I want to exchange this? Do I regret buying this car? No, never. This is my first car and it will be with me, hopefully, until I can keep it. And I hope that the Maruti and Suzuki will support the service, because if God forbid there is an issue with any of the engine components or the car itself, I want the Maruti Suzuki to support me, and if they are not, then there's no point me struggling with the car, right? So that depends purely on the sales and service support which they're gonna give after service support, especially not sales they have already done. That's something which I wanted to add to the video as well. Who is this car for or not for? You are looking for economy, forget it. You are looking to hit highway speeds at 130 kilometers per hour plus, forget it. Okay, it's not that. It's not meant to do high speeds. Okay, and you're not looking for four-wheel drive. You have this but you'll never engage it, then there's no point you getting this one. And you're looking for a bigger car, maybe you see here hardly two people comfortably sitting, but at the same time the under thigh support is not great. You cannot make anybody sit in the middle because there is a transmission tunnel there. So on that note, if you are having a bigger family, you want your parents and kids and relatives to spend time in the car, comfortably cruise on highways at 130 kilometers or 120 kilometers, no, this is not for you. Yeah. Advantage for me, which I mentioned, I was like using a word called thin. It's not the right thin word. Bangalore roads are narrow, so the opposite of broader is narrow. The roads are narrow, so if you are in a very in a town or a city where the roads are pretty narrow, and you need to squeeze through, cut through traffic, make your move, this is definitely has an advantage. And an advantage is you are actually sitting quite high up, so the visibility wise it's not bad at all. So you have better visibility. Also these, I love that, where you can actually see the end-to-end corners of the car. You can slowly squeeze in wherever you want to squeeze in. Aircon is cool, the music system is nice, the drive is good. Service has been, I just went for my third free service. Service cost has been good, so I have no complaint with Maruti service. I mean, they do a pretty decent job as well. On that note, I will stop recording this video, and hopefully you guys like this video. If you like this video, do hit like and subscribe to my channel. And then as and when I bring in or invest in some product, I get something, I will definitely post to this channel, and hopefully you like it and enjoy it. And if you guys have any feedback, and do you want to add some value to what my ownership of Jimny, please do add so. I haven't done any mods. I do know there are a lot of people who do some kind of a power upgrade, and then air filter change, a lot of stuff, but I usually tend to keep the car in stock. So I will see how I can do those changes eventually, if not now, if not right now. Okay, thanks a lot. See you again. Bye bye. Just doing a audio test here. Playing FM radio 98.3. Stopping now. So the audio is not bad at all. I kind of love it.